Latin night on Dancing with the Stars. Singer Ricky Martin performed, and it was the guest judge as well. Our dancing experts, former Cincinnati Bengal Ann Reynolds and Arthur Murray dance consultant Mario Kraszewski join us for another season of Dancing Rewind. Thank you very much. Living La Vida Loca, right, last night?
Morning.
Was that
Absolutely.
the deal?
Amen to
Ricky
that.
Martin.
They resurrected that song and everything, right?
You know, it was great to see him back, and he was the perfect person for Latin night.
All right, and let's start with Meryl and Maks. They are good, right? 1 point shy of a 40, right?
Yep, they're near perfect every week, and just watching them do this dance, so much fun. But the technique for her is just incredible. You know, granted, she is an Olympian and has some ice dance background, but being able to do the things that she's doing here on the floor, there's no doubt they are working hard, and the chemistry, I think, is one of the things that really makes them stand out in this competition.
She the favorite, Mario?
You know, yes, definitely is. I cannot believe it how much body action from this teeny tiny body is coming up. Plus, she was dancing with 6, you know, the best pros on the show. So, and we know she wasn't intimidated at all. Fabulous performance again. Hard to tell who was a pro, who was a student.
All right, let's move on to Amy and Derek. Continues to amaze us that she does this with no legs, and this is a slower dance, but she's doing a pretty
little bit rumba.
Tango here, rumba here with Derek, right?
A little bit rumba. You can see, you know, fabulous movements. You know, legs, no legs, doesn't matter. You know, so sensual, beautiful, beautiful chemistry between two of them. After that dance, she had a little bit back problem, so she went to the hospital to check her
but
back.
not with the legs, right?
No.
It's the back injury.
This
Any
was
update on that?
Just for her back, and we don't really know exactly. She said it was just kind of back spasms, but again, the dance here they did was so beautiful, and it's just amazing. She said the slower dances are actually more difficult for her without having the bottom part, portions of her legs, because she has to control them so much, and it's so difficult for her to do that. But her dancing is absolutely beautiful, and she is certainly an inspiration. But on top of it, the dancing is so good, she's definitely a contender.
And a fan favorite, too.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, moving on to Candace and Mark. They are, I guess the word, Ann, is improving.
Yeah, and this was great to see, because I think, you know, we get in our minds the people who we think, well, they're just not very good, and we're slowly going to watch them go home. And she was one of those people that I think had her on the bucket list here to not be in too much longer, but this week was such an improvement. She actually had a lot of camera issues where she was terrified to go out on live television, worked with a sports psychologist, and made a huge difference this week. All she needed to do was get her confidence back so she could concentrate on the dancing. Legs were sharp and crisp, and that's what it needed to be in this Argentine tango. I really liked it.
Mario, you think she's getting better, or is she going home?
I don't think she's going home, but on other end, you know, like I said, very sharp lines, which she was kind of very mellow so far with her dances. 35, I think the highest score of the season so far for her. Fabulous job, and I think, you know, she is kind of up on the hill, kind of improving, and see what's happening.
All right, you know who's going the other way.
Yeah, actually she went already.
Bottomed out. This NeNe and Tony. Check them out here. I guess, Mario, is it fair to say, it might not be nice to say, that she was never really any that good?
No, good is one thing, but likable is another. You know,
Okay.
and she was pretty
She doesn't
arrogant.
look that bad the way she's dancing. But.
No, but the statements what she was making throughout the practices, you know, you have to fight for the fan base on the show. It's nothing about dancing. We know in the past very good dancers were going home, you know, in the early weeks. Yeah, thank you, NeNe, for coming.
Before. It's a little bit unfair with those ice dancers.
You know, and
it's like they're pros almost.
But let me just say
got
that
a point.
That's what she keeps saying. But there are other people in this competition who are true contenders that are not professional dancers, and they're actually taking it to the next level, working very hard. And I think she was just resting on her laurels that she's a reality star, that people should like her. And she was very disappointed, and actually saying she thought she was the most inspirational person on the show. And I think she's kind of missing the point. This is about having fun, learning to dance, and making new fan base. And she certainly didn't do that.
Resting on her laurels, now she can rest at home.
Yes,
The reality is she's at home right now.
Dancing with the Stars is back next Monday night at 8 o'clock on our sister station, ABC 22. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.